Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today we will get lost in the pages of The Fork, the Witch, and the Worm by Christopher Paolini. The Fork, the Witch, and the Worm by Christopher Paolini, published in 2018, is a captivating collection of tales set in the world of Alagaësia, expanding the universe of the inheritance cycle. Featuring Eragon and Saphira, this book explores their post-Galbatorix lives as they navigate new responsibilities and uncover stories of courage, growth, and adventure. Plot summary. Eragon sat in the eyrie of Mount Arngor, surrounded by parchment and scrolls, the weight of his duties pressing heavily upon him. As the leader of the reformed dragon riders, his days were consumed by endless tasks, managing alliances with elves, dwarves, humans, and Urgles, building a home for the riders, and protecting the Eldunari and dragon eggs. Saphira, his ever-faithful dragon companion, urged him to set aside his burdens, but Eragon's sense of duty drove him relentlessly. One evening, the Eldunari offered him a reprieve, a glimpse into events unfolding across Alagaësia. With a single thought, Eragon was transported into visions that carried him far from Mount Arngor. The first tale unfolded in Siunan, where a young girl named Essie wrestled with feelings of betrayal and fear. A victim of cruel manipulation, she had been coerced by a bully, Yordis, into pushing her friend Karth into a trough. Essie's actions had alienated her from her friends, and guilt gnawed at her. Seeking solace in her family's inn, she encountered a mysterious traveler named Tornak. Intrigued by her plight, Tornak offered her wisdom and a listening ear. But their quiet conversation was interrupted by Saros, a sinister man whose intentions were anything but noble. Saros and his gang sought to rob Tornak, underestimating the calm resolve of the stranger. Tornak, with startling speed and the aid of enchanted words, overcame them in a fierce confrontation. The chaos in the inn left Essie awestruck and terrified. Before departing, Tornak offered her a simple fork imbued with magic and urged her to face her challenges with courage. Though her world was filled with dangers and uncertainties, the encounter left Essie emboldened. As Tornak walked into the snowy night, a single thought lingered in his mind, a question of whether it was time to stop running from his past and return to those he had left behind. In another vision, Eragon found himself in the vast plains of Alagaësia, where the Urgles gathered to share tales by firelight. The second tale centered on Ilgra, an Urgle whose life was upended when a massive dragon, the Womb of Kolkaris, attacked her village. The beast destroyed their home and claimed her father's life. Consumed by a burning desire for vengeance, Ilgra trained tirelessly, honing her skills and strength. Her resolve was unwavering, even as her tribe sought to dissuade her, urging her to rebuild and move forward. Years passed, and Ilgra's chance for revenge finally arrived. Confronting the worm, she used cunning and bravery to challenge the beast. Her battle was fierce, her determination unyielding. Yet, as the fight reached its peak, Ilgra realized that vengeance alone could not heal the wounds of her heart or restore what had been lost. She chose to let the worm live, a decision that symbolized her acceptance of the past and her readiness to embrace the future. Her people hailed her as a hero, not for the lives she had taken, but for the wisdom she had gained. The final tale carried Eragon to a secluded hut deep in the wilderness, where the witch Angela wove her enigmatic magic. Angela, with her peculiar sense of humor and penchant for riddles, recounted a tale of her own, a story laced with layers of meaning and mystery. She spoke of the stars, of life's fleeting moments, and of choices that define destinies. Her words left Eragon pondering the weight of his own decisions and the legacy he hoped to leave behind. As the visions faded, Eragon returned to the Hall of Colors. The Eldunari had shared these tales for a purpose, and their lessons resonated deeply. Each story, with its unique characters and struggles, mirrored aspects of his own journey. The courage of Essie, the resilience of Ilgra, and the wisdom of Angela all served as reminders of the strength required to lead, the necessity of hope, and the power of embracing the unknown. Back at his desk, Eragon felt a renewed sense of determination. The burdens he carried were immense, but they were not insurmountable. The future of the riders, the dragons, and the people of Alagaësia depended on his resolve. With Saphira by his side, he would face the challenges ahead, drawing inspiration from the lives and choices of those whose stories he had witnessed. That's all for now. The journey through the Inheritance Cycle series doesn't end here. Check out the rest of the series by Christopher Paolini. You know where to find them. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Christopher Paolini's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.